There's a quote that says something along the lines of, if people truly understand how difficult something was going to be, they probably would never start it. And honestly, I think that perfectly describes owning land, because online, people make this lifestyle look peaceful. Fresh air, privacy, quiet mornings. Meanwhile, in reality, you spend half your life chasing projects that somehow keep multiplying overnight. I genuinely thought building a fence out here was going to solve most of our problems. Instead, it somehow created even more. Because once the fence went up, now we needed gates, then cameras, then internet at the gate, then lighting. And somehow people still tried driving through the property like this was some kind of a public shortcut. At this point, I don't even think I own this property anymore. I think I just work for it full time. And somehow, this fence became the center of the entire story. The crazy part is, this was actually one of the first big projects out here we started. And after all this time, we still never finished painting it, which honestly makes zero sense considering how much money we already dumped into this thing. Alright guys, so we finally are back at this entrance, and today what I'm gonna actually do, I'm actually gonna paint hopefully a lot of this fencing. We picked the color, and hopefully this color will do the magic. It's gonna improve our fence. Anyways, so I got this spray gun that I used on a couple houses, and it works pretty good. So I'm hoping to get this job done fast and easier, just to spray this fence and get it done. So let's go and let's see if we can achieve this. You know what's funny? A few years ago, if you told me I'd be spending my evenings racing the sunset while painting a giant fence on my property, I probably would have thought.
You're wasting a lot of paint.
Water. Man, that guy really has his life together. Now, I'm actually living it. And honestly, it mostly just feels like an organized chaos, because nobody talks about how much maintenance comes with trying to build something long-term. People see the final result online, but they never really see the hundreds of random evenings like this. The late nights, the unfinished projects, the constant feeling that you're somehow behind on everything at the same time. And the crazy part is, even after all that stress, there's still something addicting about it. Because every once in a while, you step back for a second and you realize the place actually looks better than it did a year ago. I think this is a downside of painting. I have to move this bucket that is 5-gallon with lots of paint. But besides that, it's actually going pretty good. Fast, nice, dries quick. This paint is looking pretty nice as well. So once we're finished with this side, then we can go on the other side and paint the other side as well.
Look at those muscles. Hey, Rose, you been working out?
Every night.
Yeah. Talk about weights, bro.
You know, painting a fence sounds like one of those projects that should be simple. In your head, you're thinking, yeah, we'll probably finish this pretty quick. And then somehow the project starts fighting back. The sprayer clogs, the wind changes direction every 5 minutes, you accidentally paint your shoes, now there's paint on the driveway, paint on your hands, probably paint on my truck at this point too. Honestly, owning land has taught me something. There's no such thing as a small project. Everything grows. You start with a fence, then suddenly you're adding gates, then cameras, then internet, then lighting, then somehow you're online comparing industrial paint sprayers like you're starting a fencing business. And meanwhile, people online make this lifestyle look so peaceful. They show the sunsets, the quiet mornings, the simple country life. Meanwhile, nobody shows this part. When you're 40 minutes deep into untangling hoses, wondering how your entire day disappeared. But honestly, seeing this fence finally start coming together is satisfying, because this was one of the first major projects we started out here, and for the longest time it just sat unfinished. So finally, seeing color go onto it actually makes it feel like this property is slowly becoming what we imagined it could be.
So how's it going?
It's actually going pretty good. I know I'm wasting probably a lot of paint because you can never save whenever you're
Bad news
spraying.
for you. A
What?
bird set on your paint.
Fine.
Maybe she wants you to adopt her.
Definitely.
So anyways, how many buckets do you think we're gonna go through since we're doing a lot of spray?
I don't know, but we have over 1,100 feet of fencing, so we're gonna need a lot of paint. We'll see how much I can do with this one bucket, but
I'm guessing
yeah.
like 3-4 buckets.
You think?
I think so.
We'll see.
Hopefully I'm wrong, but and each bucket's like what, $300?
Yeah, each bucket is about 300 bucks. So comment below, let me know how many boxes you think we're gonna go through.
Yeah, let's see who guesses. Whoever wins gets a
Prize. We'll find a prize.
I hope it's a good prize. I hope it's worth it. But anyways, so this is I don't know what color brown it is, but it's satin. Why we went with satin is because if it was matte, it wouldn't last long, right? People say it's
Yes.
better if it's gloss a little bit, so it doesn't get too much damage. So far it looks great. Kind of like a luxury color. I didn't want to do black because my theme is more brown-ish. So more like a kind of luxury country style. Hopefully this will last a while. He just painted it and he's climbing over. Are you kidding me? This guy is interesting.
It's already dried on this side.
Are you kidding me that quick?
Yeah.
It's almost 80. It's around 80 degrees right now, guys. This weekend is going to be brutally hot. It's going to be around 90. So hopefully we get that before it hits the heat. But hey, it helps the dry plant paint. So he wants to get it closer. Got back from Europe and now he's back to straight to work. Ross, did you miss working?
Definitely, 100%.
He actually did, guys. He was so anxious to come home. 2 weeks is too much for him, guys. He survived 17 days, so it's a big plus. So now he's ready to go back to reality. I'm still here, trying to recover.
It's not that I don't like vacations, I just don't like being away from home for too long. Because no matter where I'm at, all the projects back here are still running through my mind. I could be sitting somewhere relaxing, looking at a mountain or a beach, and somehow I'm still thinking about the fence paint, gates, cameras, drainage, Wi-Fi, all of it. Owning property kind of changes the way your brain works, because you stop seeing things as done. You just see the next thing that needs attention. And honestly, sometimes I think this property has me mentally trapped. Like even when I leave, I never fully leave. The crazy part is, the second I get back home, I'm ready to start working on it all over again. I've realized something about projects like this. Most of the time, the work itself isn't actually the hard part. The hard part is starting. Because for months, this fence just sat here unfinished. Not because we forgot about it, there was just always something more important. And that's kind of how property projects go. You finish one thing, then immediately get distracted by 5 other problems. One day it's trespassers, next day it's drainage, then internet stops working, then a gate breaks, then grass needs cut. There's always something competing for attention out here. And honestly, that's probably why people underestimate how much work land really is. Because it's not one big project. It's hundreds of small projects constantly chasing you at the same time. And somehow, they all cost more than you expected. I'm convinced property owners spend half their life saying, well, while we're at it. The phrase alone probably costs people thousands of dollars. While we're at it might as well be the official slogan of owning land. But I will say this. There's something satisfying about finally coming back and finishing an old project, especially this fence, because this one was one of the first things we ever started out here, and now it finally feels like the entrance is starting to match the vision we originally had for this place.
Alright guys, so I am officially ran out of the paint, and I still have, I don't know, maybe 50-60 feet to finish on this side, and then we have about 800 or like 700 feet on that side. So definitely did not expect that we're not gonna have enough paint just even for this side. So unfortunately I'm gonna have to quit and buy some paint and come back here tomorrow. Let's do this.
So, like I told him, be safe and then be sorry, because you know how it is. You're in a rush and you want to paint everything, and then you get headaches and disgusting sickness. So let's be smart with this, right?
Let's put it on.
It reminds me of the times we were painting inside the house. You were all white.
All I need, guys, is a little cooler inside, because it's a little hot.
Yeah, if you're in the sun exposed, but in general, you're fine. People might think, like, who is this dude walking around in a white suit? Looks like something happened here, and you're like some hazard. Feel hot?
Better?
This is a good thumbnail picture, Russ.
Alright, so after the last time painting this fence, I realized pretty quickly I probably should have prepped a little better, because apparently getting covered head to toe in paint and breathing fumes for hours is not exactly the smartest strategy. So this time, I actually came prepared. I bought a full suit, a mask, the whole setup. Because last time I spent almost an hour trying to wash paint off myself afterwards. And honestly, I'm pretty sure I inhaled enough paint fumes to legally become part of the fence. But today, the goal is simple. I need to finish this entire side so we can finally move on to the next section. I already know there's almost no chance we finish everything today. This fence is way bigger than it looks once you actually start painting it. But at least, if we can knock out a big section, it feels like we're finally moving this project forward instead of just staring at an unfinished fence for another few months. The hard part is, I'm doing all this after work hours, so time is limited. The sun's already starting to drop, which basically means we're racing daylight right now. But honestly, these late evening work sessions are kind of becoming normal around here. Because if we wait until we have free time to do projects on this property, nothing would ever get done. So we still got daylight, the paint sprayer is working, and hopefully this suit actually keeps me cleaner this time. Let's get this side finished.
do you feel?
I'm finished on that side. Now I gotta do this side. But before I do this, I need to prep. So I gotta get out of this suit. Whew.
Prep for what?
Look at this, I'm sweating. Whew.
No kidding. Hello.
Prep for this side, bring all my supplies.
Oh, gotcha. Hey, at least you don't put all that in your mouth, right?
Yeah, this time I was smarter than yesterday. I'm like, why am I smelling? Why am I inhaling all this paint? That's causing me headaches, and yeah, it's harmful for your health. I guess as you age, you get wiser, right?
Yeah, but can you reverse that? All that stuff you put in your body, Russ?
Not anymore.
Well,
But hopefully my body will rejuvenate.
And the only way you can do that if you fast. Your body can detox all that.
I guess you can fast for me. Yeah.
Doesn't work that way, Russ.
Because if I'm fasting anymore,
You'll
I'll lose all the
disappear,
weight.
right?
Yeah, I'll be as thin as a toothpick. So let's not do that.
Russ, maybe that's gonna be your Christmas suit. Santa Claus.
What?
Nothing. You look hilarious. Well, I'm sure people are looking at you like, what the heck is wrong with this dude? Painting outside and all geared up, right?
Whatever you say.
See, my guy just looked at you. He's like, what the? Anyways, guys, comment below if you think he's crazy. I'll bundle up just to paint outside fence. Or if it's smart that way he did.
Oh, yeah.
You look like you're from a COVID time. You know, 2020. COVID, guys. Remember that COVID time? Comment below. What do you guys, if you had a crazy experience about COVID? Oh my goodness. I'm so glad those days are over. All that COVID stress, all the mask, all the mandates, everything that was prohibited, people that took advantage of you during COVID, that didn't let you eat if you were not, you know,
Like
jabbed,
this?
jabbed,
Like this?
yeah, or maxed up. Russ has a lot of funny stories when he didn't wear a mask and he got yelled and chewed out just because your mask was below your nose. Show how it was. No, like lower a little bit. And some lady comes in the elevator and she freaks out.
Anyways, we're not gonna get into this. Let's finish this.
Let's finish the fence, but comment below, guys, if you had any crazy mask experience. I'd love to hear them. I love horror stories. Just look at this. Look how beautiful, guys. And the flowers. He decided not to cut the grass. So now we have this beautiful field, as you see, guys. Wildflowers, tall grass. Now we need some goats and cows and horses so they can eat all this grass. That's why we need to keep fencing all the way to the house. That's when we're going to get animals. As of right now, we cannot, because they'll escape.
There's a quote that says, everybody wants the dream until it's time to do the work that comes with it. And honestly, that might be the most accurate description of owning land I've ever heard. Because people see the peaceful side of it, the open fields, the quiet evenings, the privacy. But they don't see the part where your weekends disappear, your evenings disappear, and somehow every project takes 3 times longer than you expected. And that's the crazy part is, most of the work people never even notice. Nobody drives by and says, wow, look at this dedication it took to stain all that fence. They just see the finished result for 5 seconds and keep driving.
So guys, here's our grass progress for now. It's not the best yet. But hey, look how far we came along, guys. Remember, it was all red dirt here. It's becoming prettier and prettier. So yeah, happy with the results. And let's see how far we got today. From here all the way to there.
But honestly, that's probably what makes projects like this satisfying. Because every board painted, every section finished, every late night out here slowly turns the property into something better than it was before. And I think that's why people get addicted to projects. Not because the work is fun, but because the progress is addictive. Especially on a property like this, where for the longest time it felt like everything was permanently unfinished. And now finally seeing this fence start coming together, it actually feels like we're getting somewhere.
Alright guys, I'm finished for tonight. I got a lot of fencing done. I guess I'll have to come back tomorrow, but it's dark. It's literally pitch dark. We have to use a flashlight in order to see me. If we turn off the flashlight, it's gonna be dark. So I'm glad.
See?
Yeah, I'm glad that everything is looking much better. Alright, so guys, if you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to like, share, and I will see you on the next video. Bye.